G'day Live Rippers, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode. So the episode's finally here. You guys have been bugging me, can we have a boat run through? So here it is. So I'm sorry it's taken so long, but as every other boat, you're always doing something to it. So yeah, it's pretty much 90% done now. There's a few more things I want to get done, but I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna just do a little boat run through. I'm gonna go through the wrap, all the electrics, all that kind of stuff, the batteries, the new motor, how I went through that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So start with the outside. So it's a 2006 Stacer Proline 399. I bought that about 6 years ago. It was pretty standard when I bought it, and I've just gone to town on it. Obviously, owes me a lot of money, but absolutely love it. So I'm stoked with it, how it's set up for fishing. Nice big open deck area that I could just cast all day. Very practical, everything's at my hands, nothing gets in the way, so for me it's perfect. The wrap, so this is a custom wrap up on Tweed Heads, or Tweed Valley I should say, just inland a little bit, but I'll put their this name up on the page for you guys to check out. But they're called Raptism. Really nice guy named Spencer from the UK owns the company, and they've got a company in UK too. Really friendly guy. As soon as I sent an email, they gave me a call, and it was all organised, paid for and picked up, ready to go with under 2 weeks, which was amazing. So the wrap all up would have cost me $1,300 for a custom wrap. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I had some old stickers I had to get rid of, and they took 4 hours to get off, so they had to charge me that, obviously. But yeah, they did a really good job with it. Really happy with it. They just done like a grey. I've already scratched it a bit. Sorry about that, boys. They just done like a nice metal, kind of gunmetal grey, and yeah, just my logo over the top. And yeah, really happy with the way it turned out. Just cleaned up the boat nicely. I might paint all the gunnels a bit black when I get time, just to clean it up a little bit. So that's pretty much the outside of the boat and the wrap. Trailer's going to get replaced. It's getting a little bit old. The trailer is actually a little bit small for the size of the boat, so I'm going to upgrade that in the next month or so. Yeah, just a little bit more thicker beams, that kind of thing. I'll come up to the front with the Minn Kota. Trip motors on this, so it came with a water snake, and anyone that has a water snake, please just throw it in the water as an anchor, because those things are absolutely terrible. I've had 2 of them and I've had nothing but trouble with them. There's a little fuse box between the battery and the motherboard in the motor itself, and it just fuses out all the time, and it is the worst thing I've ever bought. So ended up biting the bullet. Just got a Minn Kota Riptide. Had that for about 3 years now, and it's just never skipped a beat at all. Really awesome. It's just, it doesn't have spot lock capabilities or anything like that. I think I got that for $1,300 off eBay from America, shipped out in a couple of weeks. 55 pound, 54 inch shaft. Yeah, it gets me out of trouble. It's awesome. It's just got the foot pedal, which I like. I'm not a big fan of the remote control lock, because for me the foot pedal's good. You can keep fishing, and you obviously got your foot pedal, so you don't have to muck around with a remote control while you're trying to fish as well. So for me, it's yeah, it's pretty practical. Doesn't skip a beat. Minn Kota are pretty much the best. So yeah, super happy with that. That's just mounted. You can get mounting brackets for these guys, but I just pretty much drilled straight through there. And that's been up there for 3 years, and yeah, hasn't moved at all. So that's awesome. And yeah, I just drilled a little hole, feed the wires through there. And just through the little top of the cast deck. We'll show you guys the batteries and stuff a little bit later. What else we got going on? So sounder, I've had a few sounders. Ended up with a Humminbird Helix 7 Gen 3, so the newest gen, or probably, yeah, I think they got Gen 4 out now. But I got this from a guy up Brizzy, bought a kayak off him, and he had this for sale as well. So this guy's bloody awesome. Everyone raves how good Humminbird are, and the technology and the clarity on the screen is really good. Future mods, I will like to do like a 9 or a 10 inch, but for now it's really good. It's enough for me, and I like it because it's got a little ram mount system here. I basically just unscrew it. I can unclip the whole unit and clip it straight onto my kayak, so I can just switch between kayak and the boat, which is really easy. And I'll show you the batteries that runs down on that. All right, we'll talk about the motor as well. We're on the outside. So if you guys follow me, I finally bit the bullet and bought myself a new motor. So I was looking at new boats, but I do love this old trusty boat, and new boats are pretty expensive by the time you add everything to it. So I decided to buy a brand new motor. So this is a 2021 40 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke. So this was from Livewell Outboards. I'll put their details up on the screen now. Super friendly guys, super knowledgeable. Yeah, can't rate those guys enough. Really helped me out. So yeah, the motor itself was $7,300 fitted. I traded up the 25 horsepower that I had. The 25 horsepower was good for the tinny, but by the time I put the extended cast deck that I'll show you guys soon and put a friend up the front, it was really hard to get up on plane. And this is bloody awesome. So 2 people gets up on plane really, really good. Top speed with 2 people with the currents, about 55 Ks. If I'm by myself in the going along with the current, it's probably about 60. So yeah, she scoots along really well, gets up on plane instantly, which what I was looking for. And the reliability of the old Merc, I just couldn't go past it. The old 25 was awesome. So this thing's going to do me for a long time. So super happy with it. A little bit heavier, obviously. So if you guys are looking at replating your boat, I went through KPS Marine. Again, I'll put their details up on the screen. So basically, you contact those guys, send photos of your boat, you transom inside and out where your plate is, and they will say yes, you can upgrade bigger horsepower, or no. In this case said yes, you can, but you're going to have to build the transom up a little bit and also a bit thicker, and also put a little bit more buoyancy foam under the seating. And then as soon as I did that, photo evidence sent to them, they send you the plate. The plate cost me $460. And then the guys from Livewell Outboard, they've got to put the plate on before they let me take my boat. Obviously insurance and all that kind of thing. So yeah, local welder, guy that I know, I'll show you what he's done here, but basically just heavy duty bolted it, build up the transom a bit. It was actually a really easy process. For me, it was really daunting. I thought, oh, you know, it's going to be super difficult to do all that, and yeah, it wasn't at all. I mean, you just drop it into someone that you know, basically, and you know, it's amazing. People come together and help out other people when they need it. So fish shows are always good for that. So but yeah, super happy with the motor. Runs really well. A couple of scratches on it already, but it is a working boat. Yeah, again, tiller steer, electric starts, all the buzzers and stuff, which is good. What else we got? Yeah, it's just the transducer from my Hummingbird. I had to buy another one of those, so I've got one on the kayak and one here. They're actually quite expensive. I think they cost me a couple $100 to put that on there, which was a bit surprising. But yeah, that's just ran nice and neat all through the tubing there. Yeah, again, the wrap goes all the way around the back. A couple of other logos there. Holt prawns, old Holdy. That's it. That's the outside, I think. So we'll jump on in. So I'll show you the cast deck straight up, guys. So when I bought it, was basically just the 2 front seats, 2 front benches at the front, and I got this whole section here rebuilt. I just wanted a big cast decking because it's, you know, big open area, plenty of room, you can fish, get 2 people up there easily. So yeah, our mechanic actually did it for me, and he had a friend that's really good at jigsawing, marine ply and all that, so those 2 boys did it together, alley frame, and they just marine plied, I think, I don't know, 15 mil or something. So you don't want to go anything less than about 12 mil, because after a while your decking will start warping. So yeah, a little bit more extra weight, but it's going to last a lifetime. Yeah, just marine carpeted. Future plans, I want to get rid of all the carpet and do EVA foam, just because it's easier on the feet, looks better, easier to keep clean, doesn't get wet, doesn't smell, doesn't hold water. So that'll be the next plan, to do that. Yeah, tackle hatches I've got here. Gonna sand all this back because you can see it gets a bit moldy when it gets wet. So I try and keep, when I'm not fishing, I always leave my hatches open. But yeah, I'm going to sand all that back, paint all that black. And these are my tackle hatches. Just got these guys off eBay. So they come with the tackle boxes as well. So they're all Plano tackle boxes, the big ones. And yeah, they just insert there easy. I took the lids off because obviously we made our own with the carpet on there. I bought 2 tackle hatches. I think they're for about $550 off eBay, which is a little bit expensive, but for what I wanted, it was easy. It's basically cut a hole and drop them in, which is awesome. Drilled a couple of holes in the actual tub, so if it does get water, it will drain out and drain out the back. The thing I like about my tackle hatches is, as everyone knows, I'm super organised, OCD chef. So everything is, yeah, super organised, but what I like is if I'm going land-based or going in the kayak, I can just grab, you know, if I'm going bass fishing, I can grab my surface, walker box, crank lures, and, you know, fill up a backpack and hit the road. So it's super easy, super accessible, and I've got a big lure wall. I just restock it before I'm going fishing. So yeah, super happy with those. I am going to get locks on them so I can lock them. They're just like little hinges on there, nice flush so they don't get too hot and you don't kick your toes. In the middle, again, eBay special, just got a 40 litre live bait Livewell. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, just a standard Livewell. Fill that up, hit the switch and it fills up. Bilge pump goes all the way through and it will top that up. So it's just 40 litres. It's not a big one, but it's enough to fit a few bream, a couple of bass in there. I've had a 50 centimetre jack in there, he wasn't too happy about that. But it's more for live baiting, which I never do. So, but doubles up as an awesome esky. Dump a whole bag of ice in there, lasts the whole day, self-drains. By the end of the day, you just throw the plastic in the bin and you're done. So I don't complain about an expensive esky. Other side again, same as the tackle hatches. So that's there. Here, came standard, this little panel switch here. I think in the future I'm going to get rid of this. And there's like a big glove thing that comes up and a clip, and you can put your wallet and keys and stuff in there with another control panel there. It's just cabin lights, they don't work. Nav lights and 12 volts, so I can charge GoPro batteries and my phone on the go. And my phone just sits there, so it's all pretty out of the way. And yeah, my live bait tank switch is just there. So click that on, obviously fills up and turns it off whenever I want to. So awesome to keep yabbies and all that kind of stuff alive as well. The only thing I don't like about my cast deck that I would probably change down in the future is probably split it so I can open them up that way, because to access in here to get to my battery, to my fuel tank, I have to do this, which is a pain in the ass. So basically this whole thing comes out after a bit of a wrestle. It's a very tight fit. They did a really good job. So yeah, basically it's just marine ply. They cut it out to shape, and as you can see here, there's a couple of screws on the outside there. Oh, well, bloody pot rivets, whatever they're called. And they've obviously just welded and pot riveted in yeah, brackets. So you can have a full person walking on it without any problem, casting all day, and it doesn't even move. So really solid. The boys did a really good job. That is a bigger battery. I did have a smaller one, but now as I'm running the new Hummingbird, it takes up a little bit more power. So that battery there is a 90 amp hour. I think that's just an acid cell battery. So that guy is going to be charging, my motor's going to be charging that. So that's going to be the crank for my motor and also battery for my sounder as well. I have to pull it out every, like, I don't know, week or so after fishing and recharge it, but that's no problem. Yeah, in the back, just safety equipment, nothing exciting there. Fuel filter there. And yeah, that's all the work that Matt Flynn did. If you guys follow bass fishing, you know Matty Flynn. Yeah, he's just basically just reinforced the whole thing here. A couple of big alley bars there, and yeah, that's obviously where the old ones were drilled out, and he's drilled in some massive ones there. So she's not going anywhere, which is good because that will be an expensive anchor. But yeah, it did a really good job. I think it only charged me a couple $100. So overall, yeah, wasn't much of a procedure. Yeah, standard fuel tank just goes there. It's pretty good. I get 70 litres, 70 kilometres out of a 25 litre fuel tank with the 40. So, which I think is pretty good. You know, I can go out. I mean, we've been on the water all day today, cruise around, and yeah, I think that's about a third of a tank gone. So, pretty damn good. So that's pretty much the back of it. Builder's plate there too, guys. I'll show you that there. So yeah, like I said, KPS, they'll sort that out for you. So yeah, I just went from a 25 horsepower to a 40. A little bit obviously heavier. I think this motor was an extra 25 kilos or something. So, but for the extra horsepower, really good. Super happy. Got me battery here. These things are heavy, man. So this is a Pure Energy AGM battery. That's just for this guy here. That's 110 amp hour. 105 amp hour. So I got that off eBay for $280. I did a lot of research and I wanted to buy a really good battery, but I didn't want to spend some of them are expensive, like $700. So yeah, I got that for about $270, $280 or something. I've had that for 2 or 3 years now. And yeah, it's bloody really good. They say it's for the money, it's up there as one of the more expensive ones. So we do have a bit of a fuse circuit breaker there. But yeah, it's never caused any trouble. So that's a water snake one that always burns out. So basically, yeah, you want a circuit breaker in between the motor and the battery, because if that goes, then the motherboard and the ring encoder goes, and then might as well throw it out and start again. So that just goes into the battery box, and just standard stuff you have in there, brag mats and jet boils and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, big open cast deck. I'm going to do some overnight camping. My pop-up tent actually fits perfectly here, so that big esky in the middle, I can just live off this thing, so which I probably will. Oh. What else? So yeah, future mods, just going to EVA foam it, bigger sounder. Got to get a new trailer. That's my first thing. But from where the boat is now and where I got it from, super happy with it. Everything works, it's functional. Yeah, it's fast enough, looks good, reliable. So that's pretty much it, I think, guys. Got this little tray thing over here, you can get anywhere. That's just like a little cup holder. I just velcro that onto the thing. It just stores ridiculous amounts of lures that you just use all through the day. So yeah, I'm fishing, like obviously we're going for jacks. So yeah, fishing, I always wash all my lures before I put them back in my tackle boxes. Tackle guard them so they don't rust out. So yeah, fishing, take it off, don't like it, I'll throw them all in there, and then after the end of the day, wash them all, leave them out overnight, make sure they're fully dry, put them back into the tackle trays, and then you won't have any rust at all. But yeah, that thing's awesome. Put your morning coffee there, you can hang all your scissors and pliers and all that stuff off it. Just a quick cheap mod, but yeah, practical. And that's it. I just like it simple, clean, easy to fish out of, nothing to trip over. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the boat run through. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I'm sure there'll be questions I didn't touch on here. But yeah, that's pretty much just a basic run through of the boat, my little baby, and yeah, that's her. So she's a beauty. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and yeah, see you guys soon. Yo.